Hi, children. How are you doing today? We are going to open our Bible and read the book of Second King, chapter 6. Okay. At that period of time, there's a king of Syria. Okay. This is king of Syria. We call him as from now on. And then he is going to attack Israel. He planned where to put his army to hit Israel off guard. However, somehow Israel always seemed to know his plan before he acts and then guard the places he's going to attack. So of course, it's just like when you are playing with your friends or siblings, and then you try to hide in some places and jump out suddenly to surprise them. If they already know you are there, of course it won't work, right? So of course, S's attack failed because of that. And then, so he's very upset. And he asked his men, "Do we have a spy here? Why Israel always know my plan beforehand?" And then his servant told him, "Oh, it's because Elisha. He is a prophet in Israel that told the people of Israel what you have said in your bedroom when you say those words privately." But then, how can Elisha know what I said privately? They don't live close. They're very far away. It's just like a lot of times when we say something behind people's back or we plan something in secret, although we feel like nobody's knowing what we said, nobody know what we said or what we think, but then God knows. God knows everything. God, like everything people plan in secret, are all transparent in front of God's eyes. So it is God who told Elisha, and then Elisha told the people of Israel. So they got prepared for the enemy's attack. Okay. So after hearing that, of course, the king of Syria gathered his army, say, I'm going to capture this Elisha. And then he set out his army with a lot of horses, chariots, and then heading down to the city where Elisha lived at night. And in the morning, early morning, Elisha's servant, we call it Elisha's servant, okay? Elisha's servant wake up and then go out and then went outside and find out, whoa, there's a army. There are people full of our mountain surrounding us. And he got scared. And then he went to Elisha, what should we do now? And then Elisha said, do not fear, for who are with us are more than who are with them. We outnumber them. And Ye said, what are you talking about? There's nobody else here with us. And then so Ye prayed to Jehovah to open Es's eye. And then God did. And when Es's eye got open, he saw, wow, there are armies surrounding Elisha with fire. There are horses, there are chariots with fires, a lot more people protecting them that he didn't see before. And so after that, he prayed to Jehovah again, saying to God, please blind the army of Syria. So God did, and then Syria cannot see their way anymore. And then Elisha appeared to them, saying, you guys are heading to the wrong way. Let me lead you to the place you're going. So Syria's army went with him without knowing that they're going to a place in the midst of the enemies and they're going to be captured. And then Elisha prayed to God again to open their eyes. And when their eyes got open, they see, wow, we're doomed. we're in the midst of our enemy, Israel's. And then of course they surrender. That's the only option. And at that time, the king of Israel asked God, "Can we finish them?" But then Elisha said, "No, we should give them food and then send them home safely." I mean, what would you do if you were Elisha? Would you do good things to the people who are trying to harm you? But then at that time, the king of Israel followed Elisha's word and then prepared a big feast for As's army, and then send them home safely. And after that, the band of Syria no longer enter the land of Israel anymore. So they stopped bothering it then for a pretty long time. Okay, so so even when people are not nice to you, if you're nice to them, you may have a surprising result. I hope you like today's story.